Are you skeptical of AI? Are you unsure about AI health and medicine using AI? Well, I really have come to the conclusion that AI health is the future of medicine. And I will explain to you why. I've been in natural medicine and wellness now for over 30 years. And I have seen many innovations, many new technological advancements. But having worked now with AI for the past almost a year, I really am impressed. And I will explain my own journey. In the early stages, I was skeptical of AI. And the reason is that there is so much information on the internet. How do you know whether the information is accurate? How do you know whether the information is science-based? In the beginning, actually you don't. And so when you ask a question on the internet, sometimes you can get an answer that is just someone's opinion or some journalist article which isn't actually factually correct. So this was my skeptical side in the beginning, is I went on to AI and I asked certain questions, and some of the answers were great, but some answers were not. And it really depended upon the kind of question that you asked the AI. If you were very specific and you created a very effective prompt, then you could get very good information from AI. And so that's what led me down the road in actually developing the Get Real Wellness app. Because I wanted to make sure that if we were going to use AI, that it would be curated and the prompting would be very accurate. For example, if you ask a general question on nutrition, then the AI is just going to bring you all sorts of information on nutrition. But if you ask a very specific prompt and you give it very particular guidelines, for example, I want you to only look for very good evidence of randomly controlled trials where you have a good data set of people, and the AI is going to go examine all of the research articles. It's going to draw from very robust research, and it's going to select from that data, and then it's going to bring you an answer. This type of answer is a lot more accurate and a lot more beneficial. And this is why I speak about the future of AI health being curated. There will be other people, other doctors, other nutritionists, other herbal medicine practitioners, and so on, that are going to start to work very closely with AI models and make sure that the guidelines, that the scientific process under which it looks for information and it brings information back, this is going to make a massive improvement in AI moving forward. And this is what I have implemented in my own app I'm putting out there. I make sure when a question is asked of the AI that it knows very clearly what kind of information that it needs to go and have a look at first, and then any other information that it wants to look at, it needs to validate and make sure that it's evidence-based, that it's scientifically sound, that it's something that can be implemented as a real solution for the user This is very, very key. And I don't see many people speaking about this yet. So that's why I wanted to bring this to your attention. This is what I mean in speaking about the Get Real Wellness app, is that it is curated AI. This is very different to just general questions, which will give you very general answers. And you will have to sift through a whole range of information to find out what's relevant or not. So this is really, really key. And I will be posting some good examples in the future of the general question and then going into the curated answer that you get from AI. But actually, I think this is a massive opportunity for the future. There is so much data out there. There are so many new research studies in nutrition, so many research studies on herbal medicine, on exercise, on every topic imaginable. It is virtually impossible for one person, myself as a practitioner, for example, to hold all of that knowledge in my mind when I'm sitting with a patient and they have a problem. But the AI has that capability. It can access all of that data, but it needs to access the data in a very systematic and coherent way. And that's what's massively exciting about this topic. What I see happening in the future is that practitioners are going to work very closely with their own personal AI assistant in their practice. They will ask the AI a certain question. It will scan everything. It will bring them all the relevant information. Then you as the practitioner will have a look at the information. Use your own experience and knowledge, and then be able to take that and give even better advice and solutions to your client. Now, this is the goal of the app. I would like that the common person out there looking to improve their wellness, I would like them to have a tool where they can ask a question, because it can happen at any time. And that answer that comes back is going to be very, very valuable to them. It could tell them, this is what you need to do now, or this seems like a more complex problem, and it would be good for you to follow up and go and see a practitioner. So this is what I see as the objective of AI health. It's going to be a massive benefit, a tool for everybody that is out there that wants to improve health, wellness, has a particular problem, a symptom, and they're not sure. Do I need to go and see a practitioner? Or are there some things that I can already start to do now? This is really, really powerful, and why I believe that this is the future of wellness and medicine. I hope you found that interesting, and I look forward to hearing if you have any other comments, any other suggestions, because my goal is really to start to get your input and see what directions you would like to know more in this wellness arena. So thank you. See you in the next one.